Joining us now are Holly and Laura, childhood friends. They say they've known each other since birth, and now they have birthed a company, and it is called Chores and More, and it's spelled with an ampersand. Chores, ampersand, more. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much for having us.
So you've been best friends literally since birth. So tell us, how did that begin, Holly?
So our brothers, we both have older brothers, same age in kindergarten. They actually went to kindergarten in Brooklyn, where our parents lived. All the other moms were super cliquey. Our parents weren't, so they gravitated towards each other. We were born, and we, as they say, were literally crawling on the floors of the Brooklyn apartments in our diapers. Their parents bought a house on Long Island, and a year later, my parents coincidentally bought a house 3 blocks away.
Now, I don't even know if it was coincidence. I'm sure that your moms probably were like, "Hey, listen, this is where we moved."
Apparently, it was fate.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy for both of you. So you've had this lifelong friendship. You were both in other positions, and then you decided to start Chores and More together. What was that inspirational moment like for you, Laura?
So we were both just not satisfied in our current careers. Holly was working for corporate life, and she just didn't really find joy in it. I was currently auditioning because I had an acting degree and working survival jobs that just didn't fulfill me. And I have to say, I can't take credit. It was Holly's idea to start this business, and I gave her some pushback, but then once we did it, it kind of hit the ground running, and we had no idea it would blow up the way it did.
And people need the extra help right now, especially in the housing market. I find that people are getting ready to list their house, sell their house, they're downsizing, they're upsizing. They just don't have time to work a full-time job, come home, and then get all that prep work done. Do you agree? Is that some of the clients that are calling you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's not, having a cleaning service is no longer a luxury. It is actually essential now for many people. We're all living such busy lives. People are moving like crazy. These housing markets are insane. So we are doing tons of move in and move out cleanings, post-construction cleanings. And of course, we're also just helping the busy bees and doing those standard recurring cleanings for people who are just going about their everyday lives. So
one of the nicest things in my household is that the person that I live with does the laundry, folds the towels, and when I get out of the shower, it's like the towels whoosh. It's like they magically appeared, right? But for a lot of times, there are some other things that people just need some extra help with. When it says chores and more, what are some of the and mores? What could someone come to your team with that you could help them with?
So we've named it Chores and More because we are trying to be your one-stop shop. So we don't just offer regular recurring cleanings. We offer carpet shampooing, laundry services where, the client does their laundry, we'll fold everything, put it away for them. So it's one less thing they have to worry about. We do window washing, power washing. We're really trying to be your one-stop shop so you don't have to outsource for all these different things. You could just come to us and we'll alleviate your stress.
I think that's fantastic. When you became an LLC, was that hard? Because I want to inspire other people around the globe to maybe start their own company. What was that process like for you?
So it was definitely an overwhelming one.
Okay.
We did use LegalZoom to start our LLC, and they guided us every step of the way. Obviously, in your state or in your country, wherever you are, there are different requirements in order to get your LLC off the ground. But I highly recommend you seek help from somebody else. Don't try to do everything yourself. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. So just research it, but it is possible.
Yes.
What did it feel like after you landed your first client?
Oh my goodness. It was insane. We were cleaning for family and friends at first, and I remember Holly was the one that won on the estimate for the first client that we didn't know. Somebody that was outside had found us online, and it was just the most exciting thing. They wanted a weekly service, and we still service that client to this day.
Congratulations. That's got to feel good in your heart also that they stayed with you for so long. So Holly and Laura, are one of you better at something and maybe somebody's better at something else? Who does what?
Oh, she'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, I don't enjoy cleaning bathrooms.
Okay.
So the way we split it is she typically does the kitchen and the bathrooms, cleans them, and I am the MVD, the most valuable duster.
Okay.
And I vacuum, so I'm the duster vacuumer, and that's usually how we split it. And we vibe very well when we do it this way.
Lovely. And there's certain things that get dusty that you even forget about, like on top of the fan blades.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or like the windowsills. You open up the windows for spring, and then there's this dust on the blinds. So there are a lot of things that you could do that could dust things. MVD, most valuable duster, from the top down to the bottom and corner to corner. I thank you guys for being here. You're so delightful, and I told you right here in the studio, there's always one area of our studio that we just can't seem to get to. It's always like that, okay, guests are coming, just shove it in edit B, or just shove it in the corner, put a blanket over it. So feel free, after we wrap, just go ahead, go right on over. So thank you very much. Chores & more. Chores and more. Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up right here. So if you're in the middle of cleaning, one of the tips that Laura and Holly told me about is they said you could start just with one area, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. They also have a new podcast that we're going to be producing for them called, is it Hustled Up?
Yes.
Hustled Up. Okay, so thank you very much. And if you need some helpful cleaning tips, you might want to tune into their new vodcast. Thank you for listening.